When I lost my grandmother, in fact, I was like, ah, everything has ended. I said I will not come back to school again. But I heard the voice of God, and it told me one thing that has been helping me from since then.
Good afternoon, viewers. Wherever you're watching us from, this is the Love Couple.
Yes.
So we want to welcome you to the first Sunday in the month of August 2026. You're welcome.
You are welcome.
All right, so a quick one. I just want to do a little interview with my Uncle King. Yeah, clock it. So reason being that August is so special to us.
Yeah.
Yes, to us. And for those who are close to me, might have been seeing my status and all of that. It's because of who? This special man here. So this is actually his birth month, but then to confirm and hear from him, I'll be asking him a few questions. I believe it will be a blessing to us. All right, so sit right there and watch. Thank you.
All right.
So over to you, my Uncle King. I don't know what's this thing about August. What's happening? August.
All right. The month of August is a special month to me, not just to me, to my crowd joy, because even I personally, that's I'm celebrating the birthday. I didn't actually even carry the whole stuff on my head, like my crown joy. So she's the assistant to the celebrant. So what is actually happening in summary is that by the special grace of God, I will be celebrating 3 decades of God's faithfulness.
Wow.
In my life.
Somebody say wow.
So, by the 18th of August,
yes,
this month, 2026, so I'll be clocking. Somebody say clocking?
Clock it.
30th. So I'll be 30 by the special grace of God. So, and I've been grateful to God for His protection and preservation upon my life, for how far He has brought me from grace to grace.
Yeah.
You know, and His mercy, you know, undeniable mercies of God. Yeah. So I want to give God all the glory.
Okay, viewers, stay right there. All right. So you know that textbook is Obi is a boy. Obi is no longer a boy. Obi is now a man. Hello. Okay, so Uncle King is celebrating his 30th birthday come August 18. Yeah. So mark it down, write it down, note it down, whatever. Okay, so like you've heard from him, it's God's faithfulness over his life. Time will not permit us to go into details, but I will just ask few questions, and then you will understand why this birthday is so special to him. Okay, so the next question is, what was your life all about growing up? Just a summary of it.
Okay. No, all thanks to God, because when we have God as our not just heavenly Father, both heavenly Father and earthly Father, or let me say parents, because He's the Father, He's the Mother.
Sure.
So we cannot say actually we don't have anybody responsible. So, but the facts, let me not say the truth. The facts that you might want to hear is that it has not been easy, you know, being raised by grandmother, not parents. So I think all of you should understand what I'm saying. So the grandmother, for that matter, she actually tried for us. But because of this, that's the fact that I was not privileged to grow under my parents, because we lost our mom right from tender age, and by so doing,
who is cutting this onion?
You know, our father, you know, is alive, but you understand, he's not actually responsible for the whole stuff and all of the rest. But in being an older, elderly, you know, grandmother, and all of those, so
woman,
she's not actually that's the grandmother that trained us, you know. You understand? But she tried all her possible best. So with that pity and passion, you know, at tender age, all those things I saw went through because of us. May I also rest in peace. It's not. I lost as well 2019. So I was still in school then. In fact, it was like the whole earth want to collapse and all of the rest, but because she actually stood by us. You understand? So me and my younger brother, seriously speaking. So now, because of the pity, seeing an elderly person being responsible for the young distance, so I had that sense of responsibility, right from tender age, from primary school. They were giving fees. I will be gathering it. in order to buy book or buy something. You understand now? So somebody will give me money, I will be saving it. So some people, it is not just because when I grew up, I know my calling, I accepted my calling, I gave my life to Christ, that make me to know how to even save. You getting all? And that make me how to say, okay, I'm fasting and all of that. Even when I don't know have understanding about fasting, I've been fasting. I think you should get that point, because the money given to you to hit, you are saving it for important things. So and all of that. So anything we go through in life. So I'm not just sharing this for you to have pity for me, but it's just for you to catch a lesson, because God actually told me that everything I went through right from my tender age is just a lesson, and it's because of where He's taking me to, so that I can serve as encouragement for others, in order to actually tell the people that might be going through what I've went through, and be able to provide instruction for them. So I'm not saying that, but I'm sharing that so that you can know how the journey began. So it's been God.
Very
It's been
important.
God. So, and seriously speaking, losing anybody in your life, it does not determine the head of your life and destiny.
Yeah, sure.
See God. When I lost my grandmother, in fact, I was like, everything has ended. I said I will not come back to school again. But I heard the voice of God, and He told me one thing that has been helping me from since then. Is that He said, see any person, every man in your life that is helping you as a channel, see me as the source.
And the source.
He said a channel can expire, but the source can never expire.
Never.
So if you dig a borehole, you have a borehole, and then the pipe runs through the borehole to supply you water wherever you are, inside your room, toilet, and all of the rest. So the pipe can get expire, but the source is still remain there.
Yeah.
So there is a source. So the pipe can be replaced. So when He gave me that instances, that helped me a lot, and it boosted my faith in Him the more. And ever since then, He's been God. Help has been coming in a way that I cannot even imagine and explain. So I'm not just celebrating a birthday. I want to celebrate the grace and the faithfulness and the mercy of God in my life. Thank you all.
Sincerely. Oh wow, beautiful testimony. I know why I asked him that question, because I'm his wife, all right. So I won't say I've been there from the beginning, but coming into his life and then getting married to him, I think I've shared from his story, so I know what he has been through and all of that. That's why sometimes when people come to me with similar challenges like his,